Hello, everyone. Welcome back. This is Rando Geek. We have an update regarding T-Mobile. It's a big one. The link for this article will be down below in the description, and it is coming from the T-Mobile report. T-Mobile is now warning customers in its terms and conditions that users might notice speeds slower than other customers, occasionally due to data prioritization, and adding that there will be a further reduction if they've used over 1.2 terabytes in a given month. There is a screenshot shared with us from their terms and conditions section of their website that says during congestion, home internet customers may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using over 1.2 terabytes per month due to data prioritization. Now, we're hearing that T-Mobile customers were not notified about this. In fact, the only way they would know is by taking a look at their terms and conditions on their website. They quietly have added this, not notifying anybody, including existing customers. However, we're hearing that existing customers are safe from this change, at least as for now. Now, with the way things are going and the way that the wireless industry and big tech and just businesses in general have been handling situations like this, it's pretty much safe to say that customer loyalty is going down a drain. There's very little to none of it left. We've seen this with Verizon raising prices on their unlimited OG plans, $4 per line. And we know that some of those lines have multiple users on it, maybe as much as 10 people on those plans. $4 a line plus taxes and fees is a lot of money. So T-Mobile is also making heavy changes, right? Removing price lock, raising prices. The price lock removal is the biggest insult to wound with this change here, with their latest changes, because now they have the flexibility to continue raising prices and no customer is safe. Now we have the data cap issue here, which they're not calling it a data cap, but depending on where you live and how well T-Mobile works for you, you may or may not be getting bad speeds. To put it politely, you may be getting usable but not great speeds. If you're in a rural community, T-Mobile may only be working for you enough to get by, and it may be the only option that you have right now. So therefore, if you are someone that uses the 1.2 terabytes of data, which is a lot to use, most people, it's true, will not use that, then you might see even slower speeds than you're getting now, which will ultimately be enough to not even use. Therefore, it's at that point a data cap. Now, they're not calling it a data cap, of course. They are simply saying that this is a fair usage policy, not a data cap. We don't have data caps. Customers will get unlimited data, they said, even if they use more than 1.2 terabytes in a month, over 2 times the average user. Less than 10% of our customers, they're saying. They'll be just prioritized after other home internet customers for the remainder of the billing cycle. And they notice slower speeds compared to other home internet customers in times of congestion. This ensures that all of our customers get a great network experience at the start of the next month. Those customers reset to normal prioritization until the next time they hit 1.2 terabytes. Now, it's strange to me that if only 10% or less even use that amount of data, why would you even put this into effect? Right? What's the point? There's not enough abuse going on to concern you. Why even do this? So ultimately, there's got to be a bigger plan, right? There's something that they're doing to line things up. This is the start of the wheels in motion. My assumption here would be that they're probably going to start tiers. They're going to make different levels of their service. One would be an unlimited plan, and the price would be whatever their rates are at that time. If they did it a year from now, maybe they could charge $70 for an unlimited plan, truly unlimited, uncapped data plan. And then maybe the $60 plan will be the one that's capped at 1.2 terabytes. This is my guess of what they're doing. Otherwise, I don't see why they would be doing this. And then, of course, they can continue with no price lock guarantee to keep raising prices on this and keep lowering the data and toying with it. And ultimately, the customers that, existing customers that are there, are not going to be, they're not going to be, they're not going to be hurt by this change now. But ultimately, we know that at some point it will most likely come because, like I said, the customer loyalty is gone. It's not there anymore. Removing price lock basically just confirms it's done. It's dead in the water. Customers are not safe. Those OG plans are no longer safe anymore. I still think T-Mobile should notify those customers because they're hearing it from others, and some of them are questioning whether or not it affects them. I'm reading comments online from Reddit, etc., that customers are calling customer service at T-Mobile because they're not sure if it's going to affect them or not. They're hearing from a friend or someone else that this is the change, and there's a lot of confusion. T-Mobile should have sent them a courtesy email letting them know there are changes to terms and conditions. You are not affected. Even if it said as of now, some kind of heads up, so that they're aware of it. And also, existing customers want to know about these things because it kind of, it'll get you thinking whether or not you want to stay with T-Mobile, because you might worry that this will happen. Maybe you're going to try to find an off brand that's cheaper, offer similar service, and is more likely to not change your terms and conditions. The bigger companies are the ones that are really doing it. The smaller ones, there's still a little bit of loyalty there because they're not big enough to really take advantage of you. They kind of need you. But a company like T-Mobile, AT&T, and Verizon, they're just too big for their own bridges at sometimes. So this is the update here. Don't want to, we don't want to bash T-Mobile here. Okay. We want to talk about the problems at hand. Lately, these are disappointing things, right? Price increases, price lock removals, data cap restrictions, or deprioritizations, however you want to refer this. It's not a good thing for customers. 1.2 terabytes is a lot of data, so we don't want to get too upset about it. Most consumers will not use it, but we're looking at the bigger picture here. There are changes that are in effect, and there's going to be more. They're setting it up for it to be more. As of right now, Verizon is the only company out of the three big carriers here, I think, that offers truly unlimited data. AT&T, in their terms and conditions, I believe it says there will be deprioritization during times of congestion. They're clear about it. T-Mobile, not being clear enough about it, but I guess for a new customer, you'll see it. I just think they could handle it. They could have handled it better with existing customers, giving them a heads up. I think as a large company, they need to be a little bit better with their communication to their customers, especially their existing customers. A lot of these customers are not notified about things. They don't find out until they watch, videos like this. So, I'm glad that, I'm able to help and provide that information, but T-Mobile should do a better job as well. So, as for Verizon, I don't know if they will make these changes. My guess is they probably will. It'd be smart of them to hold out, because a lot of customers might decide to go to them now because there's no cap or restrictions. But I don't know if they will. They may feel like they're undervaluing themselves by doing such a thing. So we'll have to sit back and, see where this all goes. Any more updates that I get about this, of course, I'll let you guys know. There's going to be more changes, that's for sure, with T-Mobile. And that's it. Feel free to comment down below. I'd like to hear your honest opinions and thoughts about this process here. The whole thing, from the price increase, price lock removal, and now the data restrictions. What do you think this is all leading up to? Do you think I'm right? Maybe they're trying to do tiers. Are you currently a T-Mobile home customer? Have you been notified from T-Mobile that there's going to be any changes? I'm hearing there was no notifications for existing customers. The only thing I'm hearing was that notification that T-Mobile says, just to basically stand up for itself and say that there's no data caps. But I'd like to know if there are customers being notified, because that's important for us to know here. We want to see if T-Mobile is doing their job, holding up, their end of the bargain by communicating with their customers, which is what they're supposed to do. As always, thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.